Hello everyone. So in this video we will learn how to upload images directly from Dropbox to WooCommerce. So imagine this, you are a digital animator. You have created awesome wallpapers and images. So the idea is that once you store these images in Dropbox, it will be reflected as a product in WooCommerce so that the interested customers can purchase them. So here you have two choices. The first choice is download the file from Dropbox and re-upload it into WooCommerce. The problem with this approach is it's actually very repetitive and tiresome. So I would suggest that you bring in some automation so that whenever a new image is uploaded in Dropbox, it will automatically create a product in WooCommerce. So in this video, we will be using PabliConnect to integrate Dropbox and WooCommerce. The best part of using PabliConnect is there is no need for coding skills or programming knowledge. It can be done easily. Let me show you on my screen. Okay, so we will begin with a small example. So as you can see, this is my Dropbox account and there's a folder called as awesome. So what I'm going to do here is in this folder, I'm going to upload a file. So the idea is that once the file is uploaded, okay, so let's say we are going to upload a image. So the name of the image is, how about we go with Iron Man? Okay, so basically this is a wallpaper. So once I upload this wallpaper into Dropbox, it will be reflected as a product, a digital image in WooCommerce so that I can sell this product. Okay, so this is the image Iron Man and I have uploaded it. Okay, so it is uploading the image, uploading ironman.png. Okay, so the file has been uploaded. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to look into WooCommerce. Okay, so do we have the image, the product of the wallpaper called as Iron Man. So let me just refresh this. Okay, so it is refreshing. Okay, so as you can see, we do have the image. Okay, so basically the idea is that we will be selling this image at 9 rupees. Okay, so once a file or an image is uploaded here, it will be reflected as a product in WooCommerce. Okay, so what we're going to do here is to begin the process in the new tab, just type pabbly.com. So your obvious question is why pabbly.com? Well, because we have an app called as PabliConnect that will integrate Dropbox and WooCommerce. So what we're going to do here is we are just going to click on sign in. Okay, so this is the dashboard of PabliConnect. As you can see, I already have made an account in PabliConnect. You can also build your own free account in just 2 minutes. So let me just scroll down and here you will find connect. Just click on access now. Okay, so at the top right corner, you will find a button, create workflow. Click this, a dialog box appears in front of you. It is asking you to give a name to this workflow. I'm going to give it as Dropbox to WooCommerce. Dropbox to WooCommerce. And then let me just click on create. Okay, so when you click on create, a window appears in front of you. This is called as the trigger window. So basically we are going to create a new workflow. Now in case if you want the link of this workflow, so basically we are going to create a new workflow. Now if you want to workflow this workflow, I have made sure that the link of this workflow is available in the description box. So in the choose app, how about we make it as Dropbox, because we want to send the data from Dropbox. That is why Dropbox it is. Now in the trigger event, how about we make it as new file? Okay, so new file is a trigger event. So your obvious question is, what is a trigger event? Trigger is basically a if statement. It asks a question, if the condition is met, what should be done? For example, if a new file is added in Dropbox, then what action should be taken by the system? At present, we only have one trigger event, that is new file. Now in case if you want more triggers of your choice, you can make a request to our team at admin@pabbly.com to custom build a trigger event for you. But at present, I just want to send the data when a new file is made in Dropbox. So the gist is we are just trying to integrate Dropbox to PabliConnect. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to click on this button, connect with Dropbox. In the new credential, let me just again click on connect with Dropbox. Okay, so it is trying to authorize. Excellent, the authorization is successful. Just press OK. So as you can see in the folder, it is showing a blank called as folder path. So what is that? So basically we have to mention the folder path. So basically this is our folder path. So this particular file called as Iron Man was inserted in this particular folder. Okay, so let me just take you to my home. Okay, so this is the home page of Dropbox and these are the folders we have. Now if you want, you can upload just create one more folder, okay, by just clicking on new folder, but I'm happy with this. Okay, so this is the folder I'm going to upload all my files. The folder name is called as awesome. So we have to specify the folder path. So what we're going to do here is I'm just going to copy this, okay, and I'm just going to paste it here. Now it's not necessary that you have to copy, just can also type, but I'm lazy. So here, after entering your folder path, all you have to do is enter a slash. Okay, so this will ensure that this becomes a folder path. Okay, so when I click on save and send test request, it will fetch the data of the recently uploaded file. So our recently uploaded file was, as you may remember, was of this guy called as Iron Man. Okay, so this was the file. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to upload one more file. Okay, so a different file. Let's say we had some images to upload. Nope, we had uploaded Iron Man. So this time we are going with Captain America. Okay, so we are going to upload the image of Captain America. Okay, so as you can see, the file is being uploaded. Okay, so the file called as Captain America has been uploaded. So basically this is the image, and this image will be sold as a wallpaper in our WooCommerce store. So that's the idea. So what I'm going to do here is when I click on save and send test request, it will fetch the data of Captain America, of this recently created image. Okay, so let me just do that. Let me just click on save and send test request. Okay, so this is the API response. Okay, so as you can see, the name it is showing it as captainamerica.png, and there is something else you have to see. So basically, to insert the image into WooCommerce, we want a shareable link. So basically, this is our shareable link. I'm just going to show you how this works. So I'm just going to copy this link and open this in a new tab. Okay, so as you can see, this is the same image that we had uploaded. Okay, so a stunning picture of Captain America. So basically, we are going to upload this picture into this image into WooCommerce to create a product. So to do that, let me just click on this plus button. Okay, so when you click on this plus button, another window opens up. This is called as the action window. So in the choose app, how about we make it as WooCommerce? WooCommerce. Okay, WooCommerce. And in the action event, how about we make it as create a product? So where is our product? Create a product. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not getting it. Oh yeah, so this is our product, create a product. So what we are going to do here is we are just going to create a product in WooCommerce. Now, of course, we do have a ton of action events like retrieve an order, retrieve a product, retrieve a customer by email. All of them are a bunch of action events. Now, in case if you want more action events according to your choice, you can make a request to our team at admin@pabbly.com to custom build an action event for you. But at present, we are just going to create a new product in WooCommerce. So let me just click on connect with WooCommerce. So as you can see in the new credentials, we have to enter the consumer key, the consumer secret, as well as the website URL. So to get all these details, let's have a visit to WooCommerce. So this is my WooCommerce account. And as you can see, where is our WooCommerce plugin? So this is our WooCommerce plugin already installed. So I'm just going to click on settings. Okay, so I'm just going to open this settings page in a new tab. So here we are going to open the settings page of WooCommerce. It's trying to open. Okay, so this is the settings page of WooCommerce. So at the right side, you will find the option called as advanced. Click this. Okay, so here you will find the option called as REST API. Click this. Okay, so this is the advanced page of the settings of WooCommerce. So here we have to add a new REST API. So let's just click on add key. Okay, so basically we are going to generate a new REST key. Okay, so first of all, we have to give a name or the description. So I'm just going to give a random name since it involves Dropbox. So I'm just giving it as Dropbox integration. Of course, you can give any name according to your discretion, but I'm just giving it a random name, that's all. And the user is basically my profile. Okay, so basically this is my profile. And then the permission, we have to change it to read and write. Okay, so earlier it was read, we have to change it to read and write. And let me just click on generate API key. Okay, so this is the consumer key and this is the consumer secret. So I'm just going to copy this, okay, and I'm going to paste it here. So this is your consumer key and we have pasted it here. And then we have to enter the consumer secret. So to get the consumer secret, again, let's go to the WooCommerce and copy this. So this is the consumer secret and I'm going to paste it here. Okay, so consumer key and consumer secret has been entered. Now coming to the last part, that is the website URL. So to get the website URL, let's just go to the WooCommerce and this is your website URL. Okay, include this W3P, okay, and just copy this and just paste it here. Follow the exact same things and you will get it integration correctly. Okay, and so basically we have entered all these things, the consumer key, the consumer secret and the website URL. And let me just click on save. Okay, so when you click on save, a set of blanks has appeared in front of you. The purpose of these blanks is very simple. We are going to create a product from the data that we have received from Dropbox via Pabbly Connect. So let's start mapping. So we do have the product name. Now, as you can see, the product name is Captain America.png. But this is looking ridiculous because .png basically means you have an image. But the image .png doesn't really describe a product. We basically want Captain America, that's all. So what I'm going to do here is I have to remove this .png. So we are going to introduce one more action window. Okay, so in between the trigger window as well as this action window, we have introduced one more action window, and we are just going to use a text formatter because basically the idea is that we are going to remove the extension that is .png, and in the action event, how about we make it as split text. Okay, split text. You will understand, it's quite easy. So basically we have to enter that which is the text that we have to split. So the name of the text is Captain America.png. Okay, now the separator is basically we have to remove from here, so the separator is dot. Okay, so we have entered it, and in the segment index, let's keep it as first. Let me just click on save and send test request. Okay, so as you can see, the result, it is showing it as Captain America. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to click on once again connect with WooCommerce and go back to the recent setting. Okay, so this is already the recent setting, and just click on save. So this time we will have the whole data that is from the text formatter as well as the trigger, that is the Dropbox. So let me just click on this mapping button. We have clicked this. Okay, and here in the product name, we are not going to enter this. Okay, so we are just removing this. We are going to enter this name. Okay, Captain America. The type is, let's keep it as simple. The product status, I'm straight away keeping it as publish, and the SKU, we don't have any data regarding the SKU, but since it is a digital product, it doesn't really matter if you have 1 or 10 because you just can keep on creating identical copies. So I'm just leaving SKU as empty. So the price, I'm keeping it as $10, and the price that we are offering is at $9. And the description, we don't have any description, so we are leaving it as empty. The short description, empty. The manage stock, false. Stock quantity, false. I mean ignore. And then we have the stock status as in stock. The category, I'm keeping it as uncategorized. And now comes the most important part, that is the images. So to basically get the images, once again just click on this mapping button, go to the first accordion. Okay, and let me just have a look. So this is the link that we want. So I have explained the purpose of this link. I have shown you the link. Okay, so this is the image link, so we have mapped it. But there is actually one minor problem. So as you can see, we basically have to follow a format. So the format is this. Okay, so basically let me just remove this. Okay, we can't really directly map the image URL. We basically have to copy this. Okay, copy these characters and paste it here. You will understand in a second. So basically this is where you actually paste your or map your image URL. So I'm just going to remove this. Okay, easy. Okay, and in between these double quotes, okay, I'm just going to map in the image URL. So that's how you do it. Okay, so let me just click on save and send test request. Okay, and you will understand once the product is created. Okay, so as you can see, the API response is showing the image or the project has been created. So let's have a look. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to refresh this. Okay, so I'm refreshing it. Okay, so as you can see, we do have the product that is Captain America, and the price is of $9. So basically this is something that you should know, that once this image is uploaded in Dropbox, it will be reflected as a product in WooCommerce. Now before we end this, let me just take you to Pabbly Connect, and let me just explain you the whole mechanism in a nutshell. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to minimize this action window. Okay, going to minimize this action window, and going to minimize the trigger window. So basically this is the whole process in a nutshell. First you integrated Dropbox to Pabbly Connect, and then you have used the text formatter. So the reason of using the text formatter is basically we want a proper product title. So basically we have used a text formatter to remove the extension that is .png, and of course you have integrated WooCommerce to Pabbly Connect to create a product. So now there's a perfect flow of data between Dropbox and WooCommerce. Excellent.
Not just these two apps, you can integrate up plenty of applications using Pabbly Connect. If you have any queries, contact us at admin@pabbly.com. Our dedicated team members will help you to automate your workflows. Or better, just visit our website www.pabbly.com. It's awesome. Thanks.